Well, folks, here we are again. It's that time of year. It's dreaded for some of you, you humbuggers, Scrooges, and I may be that person, I don't know. But you know, I just got back from Vegas. I went out there to watch my son-in-law rope, and so proud of him, so proud I got to be with my family. But one of the things I noticed in the airport and every place we went in between, every eating establishment, it was always happy holidays, happy holidays. And of course, dummy me, I just always say Merry Christmas. I got one little raised eyebrow at one place. And I thought, you know what, that's okay. That's okay. I mean, why are we expecting people that don't follow Jesus to be worried about those two little words, Merry Christmas? I do say through the years, in my observation as a pastor, my observation as a follower of Jesus, I've seen a lot of angry Christians get really upset over that. And I mean to the point of being combative, to the point of being so confrontational and just making those vendors and those store clerks and those servers just feel incredibly shamed. So let me add a little more fuel to the fire today, if you don't mind. I recently heard a very, very controversial but solid pastor of a mega church teach an entire sermon series on maybe we need to rethink about that statement. Jesus is the reason for the season. And the more first I thought, oh my goodness, here he goes, another controversy. And then the more I started thinking about it, the more I thought, you know what? He's right. Jesus actually made us the reason for the season. You ever thought about that? Jesus actually made us the reason for the season. In a great, highly quoted this time of year scripture, we look to Matthew, and there is an interesting statement that is made in Matthew 21 when the birth of Jesus was being put out there, and he was talking to the mother of Jesus, a teenager named Mary. One of the things that was spoken, he said, she will give birth to a son, and you are to name him Jesus. Why? Because he will save his people from their sins. It's interesting that even Paul later in Philippians would talk to them about how Jesus chose to come to earth. He didn't have to. It's like giving up a good parking spot at the mall, right? So that someone else can get closer to the door this time of year. Jesus didn't have to come, but Jesus had a reason for coming. The whole idea of the birth was the death. And the reason for the death, ultimately, was you and I. You see, the bottom line is, when you think about the reason for the season, Jesus made us the reason for the season. If you have not come to grips with your own messiness, with your own situation, Scripture calls that sin. I hope today you will remember that of all the people out there, Jesus came, willingly suffered as a human, and gave his life so that you and I could be square before the Father, because we've all got a debt. The bottom line is Jesus made us the reason for the season.